Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Műsoraink sok nyelvet tartalmaznak. Kérjük, tekintse meg itt suprememastertv.com/schedule.
He's a good person as well. He often gives things to people who are, lonely or has no one or in trouble or poor. So they call him kapkodok, meaning giving to the vulnerable, the lonesome, to whoever lonesome or widows and orphans and elderly who has no one to care for.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be present in English with subtitles in Arabic or languages, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai.
「大切な視聴者の皆様、こんにちは。蓮見と申します。日本の魅力的な国民の愛に満ちた思いとともにご一緒いたします。日本には春、夏、秋、冬の全く異なる四季があります。古代から日本人は感性に富み、繊細な美意識を持っていて、移りゆく季節の風景の中で花鳥風月をめで、四季折々の情景に親しんできました。自然の恵みへの感謝、自然を畏敬する謙虚さ、森羅万象、あらゆるものへの信仰などは日本人の独自性を捉える一助となります。この精神と変化に富む風土により、言葉では表現できない独特の文化が日本の中で育まれてきたのです。また日本の職人の精神、匠の精神も同じく称えられています。匠の精神とは、どんなものに対しても最高のものを作ろうと全工程において完璧な仕事をすることです。日本人の匠の精神と忍耐強い気質により、日本は電子工学、産業ロボット工学、光工学の分野でも世界をリードしています。1949年以降、27人の日本人がノーベル賞を受賞しています。印象深い日本を視聴者の皆様に垣間見ていただくことができて光栄です。御仏の恩恵と加護が常に皆様と共にあることを祈ります。 30年以上にわたり、スプリームマスターチンハイはその神聖な教えにより世界を啓発してきました。完全に介護したマスターである彼女は内在の神聖を即座に発見し、今世で輪廻の輪からの永遠の解放を望む人々に対し、観音訪問の瞑想法を授けています。観音訪問はあらゆる介護したマスターたちが修行してきました。例えば、崇拝される世尊、釈迦牟尼仏、崇拝される神の子イエス・キリスト、尊敬されるマスター哲学者孔子、尊敬される主クリシュナ、尊敬されるマスター哲学者老子、尊敬される主マハービーラ、最愛の預言者ムハンマド、彼に平安あれ、シーク教の教祖スリ・グル・ナーナク・レブジなど多くのマスターたちがいます。彼女はこう強調します。私たちがいつも神を心に留め、他者に無視の奉仕をして宇宙の法に従うなら、人間としての最高の可能性に到達し、地上での目的を真に理解するだろうと。スプリームマスターチンハイは並外れた慈悲の心を表す生きた手本であり、愛だけではなく物資や金銭的援助を難民やホームレス、自然災害の被災者や助けを必要とする人々に定期的に届けています。スプリームマスターチンハイは最愛の神がなさるすべての財政援助並びに苦しんでいる人々や助けが必要な人々を慰め支援してくださることに、また長年にわたりいかなる大義のためにも神の慈悲と愛を神の尊い子らへ伝道するために私のようなものを使ってくださることに深く感謝しています。スプリームマスターチンハイは敬意を込めてすべての特別な個人、組織、指導者、そして政府の誠実で愛に満ちた継続的支援に感謝します。天が皆様を永遠に祝福しますように。私たちスプリームマスターチンハイ国際アソシエーションのメンバーも皆様のご厚意に心から感謝し、皆様のご多幸を祈っています。スプリームマスターチンハイはさまざまな組織、メディア、政府、そして個人から支持され、愛を受け、多くの賞も受賞しています。例えば、2006年に東洋のノーベル平和賞といわれる武士平和賞を受賞。1994年に世界精神指導者賞。2008年にマハービーラ賞を受賞。2月22日と10月25日はスプリームマスターチンハイデーとして宣言され、米国名誉市民の称号を授与されるなど、長年にわたる傑出した慈善活動と人道支援により他にも多くの賞を受賞し称賛されています。 スペースと時間が足りず、他の多くの章や栄誉をご紹介できないことをお詫びいたします。スプリームマスターチンハイは、敬意を込めてすべての特別な個人、組織、指導者、そして政府の誠実で愛に満ちた継続的支援に感謝します。天が皆様を永遠に祝福しますように。私たちスプリームマスターチンハイ国際アソシエーションのメンバーも皆様のご厚意に心から感謝し、皆様のご多幸を祈っています。友達である美しい動物の代弁者としてスプリームマスターチンハイは平和で愛深い完全菜食を奨励し、人間がすべての命の神聖さに気づくことで動物と人間が調和して幸せに生きる穏やかで輝かしいビーガンの世界を思い描いています。彼女が取り組むビーガン普及活動は様々で、もう一つの生き方という印刷物の配布、国際的なビーガンレストランラビングハットとビーガン食品会社、ビーガン毛皮製品の展開、スプリームマスターテレビジョンの放送、影響力のある政府やメディア指導者への定期的な提案、気候変動に関するテレビ会議に参加するなど、私たちが気づかなくてもマスターの努力は動物に優しいライフスタイルの世界的な認識に多大な影響を与え、生き物に対する慈悲深いライフスタイルは地球を気候変動と災害から救うと同時に国家間に永続的平和をもたらすのです。長年にわたりスプリームマスターチンハイはアメリカ大陸からアフリカ、ヨーロッパ、オセアニアまで世界中を旅し、一般の人々と弟子に何百回にも及びさまざまな霊性の講義を行ってきました。この洞察に富む講義の一つを今日お届けでき光栄に思います。マスターと弟子の仏教の物語、仏にアシュラムを捧げた在家の修行者全8回の2回は2015年8月15日フランスにおける英語による講義です。
It just feels so light and so happy. It just feels so wonderful. I feel like we are all one, like. See, just we have to trim some unruly branches, like it grow too much. It doesn't grow inside the garden, it grow out into the street and you can't walk. And you have to trim or bind it a little bit. That's all, okay? I feel really, really, if it's like this every day, I can sit forever with you. It's such a difference. Feel the lightness, yeah? The non-biting, the not pulling, the not, snatching, not dragging. Just feel like you're so many people, but I don't feel any of the obstructive energy. I feel like none of you are here, but I know all of you are here. It feels no binding, no dragging. So wonderful. I thank all of you. I thank all of you. Thank you. Really, thank you. It's a gift for me also. Sit in the assembly where I feel everybody is one. one goal, one ideal, one supportive energy. Just so wonderful. You have no idea. I don't know how to tell you. Do you feel anything different? You do? Really? Yeah, that is good. Then we understand each other. And thank you for not criticizing me. That I, trim somebody out, it's trim one or two branches, and it's make big difference. Big difference. Yeah. But even at home, you know, you have a driveway, and if some tree just growing out, then you have to trim it. Otherwise, it scratch your car. Even though it doesn't trouble you much, but it scratch your car, or sometimes it bang your head when you walk through it, you know. In the night, you forget to bend down to avoid the branches, then it might bang your head and you might fall down. And you could even endanger your life, huh? Same, any group, even business, you know, even enterprise, they must trim sometimes. They call it pruning. Pruning effect, yeah. After pruning, it's better, yeah. Even the government sometimes have to shuffle cabinet, you know, or pruning out some of the non-cooperative, non-togetherness kind of people, yeah. That's why government, they have one or two kind of party, all the party members are one with the leader, yeah. And that party member are one with the leader, yes. Okay, this man, thus I have heard. That was my story. Now it's a Buddha story. No, I just feel so good, I had to tell you. I feel so light, so light. You know, I feel like none of you are here, that kind of feeling. But you are here. But you're not here, understand? It feels so light. No coming, no going. Like the Buddhas. The light energy, I can't explain it. But you understand, right? Yes. Yeah, okay. That's what I feel. So light, so light. Ah, wonderful. Thank you so much. Really. I cannot thank you enough. My God, this is wonderful. It's a relief. Okay. It's just even you drive in a safe highway, but there is just a stone on the highway. It could also make trouble for you, you know? Yeah. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana. And also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular, yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. Okay, now at this time, the Buddha in Vungsa city, in Bamboo Grove, yeah. In Savage country at that time, there was big officials, probably prime minister, yeah, yes. His name is Tuda. He's a very rich person, but he's very compassionate. He often give away his properties, his wealth, to share with other people. Yeah, it's not like he's rich and prime minister and he's very arrogant. No, he's a good person as well. He often gives things to people who are, lonely or has no one or in trouble or poor. So they call him Kap Kodok, meaning giving to the vulnerable, the lonesome, yeah, to whoever lonesome or like widows and orphans and elderly who has no one to care for. That's why his name is like that. Kap Kodok, meaning giving to the lonesome, lonesome and poor, needy, yeah. He has 7 sons, and the 6 of them already married. The 7th also a very morally fit and distinguished person. Yeah, he's beautiful looking also, and this prime minister seems favor the last son as his favorite. I guess this one is more distinguished than the rest, and also more good looking, more morally stable. I don't know, but most parents, they love the last one very much anyway. It's famous in Vietnam, right? Famous in Vietnam. When I came back from England to visit my parents just before the war, and I got out just before the war finished, otherwise I got stuck there, and then probably you won't see me here. Probably I'm on one of the boats and sink in the sea, or maybe end up in Australian shore or China or wherever, who knows, yeah? I just got out just some days before it's closed, after the war finished, no one can just go out like that. My father, he couldn't come to see me that often. He came to Hong Kong, okay, but he couldn't go anywhere else. So you are safe nowhere. I was only 8, 9 years old. I took care of my mother, just gave birth and had trouble. So I had to go to the prison and ask the warden to please release my father for some time because my mother need help. She was sick after the birth of my younger sister. So I went there and crying and begging, and then they let him go. Just let him go 24 hours. Come on. Relieve my mother. She couldn't pass a urine or anything. It's just like infection or something. So he came home and then immediately it's better. Yeah. Imagine a prisoner in a sensitive time in the war and they release him. But first he joked to me. I say, you have to stay here. Then your father can go. I say, no. No, thank you. I have a house. But later when after we named my younger sister, the name of the warden of that prison, because he was so kind. He was very kind. He talked to me and, making joke and all that, yeah. Then he let both of us go home immediately and come back next day. He trusted that much. And he let. Because first I stayed there and asked to see my father. They don't let me. So I just sit in front of the gate, crying and waiting. I'm not going nowhere. I said, I'm not going anywhere until I see my father. Because my mother is dying. I have nobody at home. I can't. My mother is dying. My sister, nobody take care. I must see my father. And then finally, later, many hours later, they let him come out. And then I asked the warden to release him, and then they did. Bless his soul. Yeah. So we named my sister, the name of this warden, even though that name is boyish, is a manly. In Vietnam, we have different names. Woman, different name, a flower and, springtime, a blossom, But we don't name him. His name is like one of our hero and became king of Vietnam, Quang Trung. Yeah, okay. And then that name is not a little millimeter feminine at all. That's his macho 400%. But because my father, mother, very touched by the warden kindness, exceptional kindness. What kind of prisoner in Vietnam at that time, in the war, can go home just like that? no warranty of his return. No, just by trust. First, I don't want to let him, and then I just sit there and crying all day. Yeah, until the, almost very late afternoon. And then I got my father out. I was only 8, maybe, 9 years old, something like that. Yeah, I have to travel, with this kind of chup chup chup, tuk 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 tuk. The scooter, but they have a little, they have thing behind to carry. And we sit there and all this poisonous toxin fly into my nose and I was sick and vomit and everything. And the road is bumpy and you never know when you run onto a bomb. Because that time is the war, sometimes both sides, you never know who put bomb on the road. And sometimes the car just explode like that. Civilians, not soldiers. They do that, and sometimes they don't take it away because they thought the soldiers come in there or for some reason. Yeah. Many people also die like that on the road because of bomb. Yeah. You don't know the bomb is there. And then the car is heavy, press it down, then boom, like that. And I had to travel alone from my district all the way to the big city with that kind of car. But finally, my father was home. We were happy. At that time, our family was also in trouble because my mother is making some like loan banking, and many people don't pay. So we almost like bankrupt. And then father imprisoned. Sister married and far away. Mother just gave birth to a sister and sick, really sick. If my father didn't come on time, she would die. We don't have hospital nearby, and nobody is so expert in this. Just my father was good. She was already swollen up with all the water and whatever inside, She's dying. If he didn't come home then, she would have died. Yeah. I don't know why I tell you all this. Okay, because I came home from England, It's still the war, but I came home. And then I got out before the end of the war. I wanted to stay there. I could stay back home, but my father said, everybody wants to go out and you come back in. He said, go back to England. Don't stay here. Lucky, otherwise if I stay a few more days, then I'll be stuck. Yeah. When the war finished, control everything. Border will close. Aeroplane not allowed to fly just like that. Lucky. And because I came home, and I saw my sister, the younger sister. She's so well fed and she has everything she wanted. More than what I had when I was younger. I said, that's not fair. Because at that time, our family are okay already, And she's very clever in talk. She talks so sweet. She melts your heart. She always hang around my mother and talk so sweet and praise her and expressing love, kissing hand and kissing everywhere and hug and mama this, mama that. Yeah, so they are together like an item, But I have to confess, I wasn't like that. I was very kind of solemn, I'm not sissy sassy like her. She knows how to get her way into everything. So she was, nice looking and you're growing bigger than me. Woo, bigger. You saw it in Hong Kong picture, yeah? She's more well-fed than me and my elder sister. Good luck, lucky girl. We were both born in a time of war and our family sometimes good, sometimes not. So both of us are not that lucky. But she also knows how to talk. I said, my God, I have never seen a daughter talk like this. I should have talked like that to my mom. Then probably I get everything I wanted. So we all gone away, so she's the only one at home, spoiled rotten. Yeah. But then I thought to myself, myself, she deserves it. Because she's so sweet, talking like that to my mom, of course, kissing here, hugging there, all day. Of course, mom loves it. So I just want to tell you that the last, in Vietnam is famous, the last one is always very beloved and spoiled, no matter good or not. So in this story, nothing new, nothing surprised. Oh, so for just that, I went back to Vietnam. Many decades already, yes. Five more decades passed since that story of my father's imprisonment. Yes, and because of that, is another good news. Because of my visit, and back in, and he saw that, and then the warden revised my father's case and checked in thoroughly. Yeah, and then not long after, he's released completely, innocent. Yeah. Because it came to his attention, He met me, he was really very loving to me. He talked lovingly. He said, if your father go, you must stay here. Like, I say, exchange prisoners. I say, no, thank you, I have a home. My mother is very sick. My sister, little, I must come home, please. So he said, okay. Make sure your father come back. Something like that. He was really kind, very kind. And after that, just some, how many, maybe 10 days after, my father completely clear the name, came home. It's very difficult, Yeah. Before that time, I was coming to the prison for my mother's sake, because she has to do business. I'm the one who visit my father often to bring some extra food for him, like some rice cover. The cover of the rice is full of vitamin B and all that, because in prison, my mother thinks he needs it. Yeah. So he brings some natural food. So because they sleep on the floor and it's cold, and so my mother made some good food, and I am the one who keep bringing. Yeah. But that was the first time I saw the warden, and talked to him directly. Yes. That was wonderful. And then parents are very happy, I don't remember they say they're proud of me or anything. My parents are not very expressive. And I also didn't think about that. Now I thought about that. They should have said, I'm proud of you, no? Too late. Cannot say anymore. Yeah. In the West, we would do that, right? If it's your children, you would say, I'm proud of you, sweetheart, and hug. My parents are not that type, yes. My mother hugged me more often, father never. Confucius type. Detached. All right, let's go back to the last son of the prime minister of a Save country. The last one was his favorite. And now one of the Brahmin good friend come one day. And so the prime minister told him, friend, I have 7 children, but 6 of them already have family. Only the last one, not yet. I would like to ask you a favor. Please go and check really thoroughly to see which is a really good family daughter. Yeah, almost equal in status and good behavior, good moral standard, truly a virtuous girl. Yeah, and then ask if they marry my son for me. So, okay. And that he say, no problem. Also have to be, clean and pure and beautiful looking. He has a lot of conditions. I hope he find one. Beautiful and talented, know how to take care of the house, and moral and pure. educated and filial and polite and blah, 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 blah. I don't think I fit this description. Lucky I wasn't there at that time. All right, so the Brahman friend said, no problemo. Consider it's done, because I know many people anyway. This is not a difficult thing for me to keep looking and searching for you. All he has to do is just go on internet, right? Put on a search request with all this quality. Yeah, nowadays we have agency, for married, right? I see on TV, call number so and so, and you meet your ideal mate today even. I was thinking, maybe I try. If you don't like me, then maybe I try that.
素敵な視聴者の皆様、本日はマスターと弟子の仏教の物語、仏にアシュラムを捧げた在家の修行者全8回の2回にご一緒いただきありがとうございました。この後は私たちの惑星に関する古代の予言複数回シリーズ黄金時代の予言パート69フィル・レーン・ジュニア長老のネイティブアメリカンの予言を注目すべきニュースの後に放送します。スプリームマスターテレビジョンでさらにポジティブな番組をお楽しみください。皆様の精神が神の栄光に歓喜しますように。
Adorable viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled Buddhist Stories. The layperson who offered an ashram to the Buddha, Part 2 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up, next is multi-part series on ancient predictions about our planet. Prophecy of the Golden Age Part 69. Native American Prophecies with Chief Phil Lane Jr. right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your spirit rejoice in the glory of God.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.